It has been 2 years, that's 4. It has been 2 years since I went to Dr. Rahim to get my back cracked. And since I made that just YouTube groundbreaking, extraordinary,
epically awesome
chiropractor video? Who knew that chiro videos were such a huge, mind-blowing thing on the internet? I sure didn't, but I found out the fun way by being in one of them. And then the video blew up, and then everything didn't change. So I'm gonna watch the first video that I recorded with Dr. Rahim for our first appointment ever. And I actually haven't seen this since 2018, since almost when it came out. And now it's 2 years later. So I'm very interested to see what I say, and a little afraid. I'm gonna watch this video. You're gonna relive it with me. I'm going to then probably drink wine because, I don't know, something about watching yourself at a doctor's office. You know the feeling, right? Oh, you don't? Because you're a normal person. Got it. I originally found Dr. Rahim by watching his videos myself. So I had pain for as long as I could remember, and I got on that bandwagon that was watching people getting cracked videos, and not getting cracked videos. I would watch his videos, like many people, watch people getting cracked and then see their lives change, and I was like, I want that. And I feel like so many of my doctor's visits in the past were me walking out of the doctor's feeling helpless. And I saw through Dr. Rahim's videos that his patients felt hopeful at the end. It's what I interpreted it as, and I wanted to see if I could have that for myself. And then he asked me to be in a video, and I was like, oh my god, thank goodness I brought shorts with me, because I know these chiropractor videos often have girls in a revealing scenario, and I was like, phew, you gotta pay me for that. If anyone wants to pay me for that, let me know. As of today, it has 14,080,241 views. That many people have seen me at a doctor's office, and I couldn't love it more. All right, let's get right into it. So. Hi.
Welcome to the office.
Thank you.
Tell me what brings you here.
I have had back pains for, I'd say, maybe like 10 years.
Okay.
It's kind of been since I was younger.
What happened?
I think a few things have happened. I've been in like 2 car accidents that were pretty rough.
Okay.
And then I've been hit on my bike by cars 3 times.
Okay.
The main one was, I love how like casually I'm like, just been hit on my bike 3 times by cars. At least it wasn't like a train or something. I think I wouldn't be able to be at the office if it was that. Maybe 6 years ago, I was hit by a car that was coming like 70 miles an hour at me. And I sit really close to the steering wheel.
Okay.
But it came right behind me.
So you drive like grandma?
Yeah, but
Okay.
everyone makes fun of it.
All right.
But I didn't get hit by the car because of it.
Nice. Okay.
But I was spun
Good,
around, and then
good.
someone had to pull me outside of the car.
They use the jaws?
They did not know. Some
Okay.
stranger pulled me out of the car, put me on the side of the road, and then left.
Okay.
By the way, for people who pull people out of cars and then leave, I know that they don't want to be in trouble for any type of like legal ramification, like witness stuff or whatever their fear would be, but I do want to say thank you to that person because they pulled me out of my window, out of the middle of a busy freeway, and I just wanted to thank them, and I couldn't, but I'm sending good vibes out to that person. And then I was
Nice.
smart because I was like, I'm not going in an ambulance because that's $5,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I had someone drive me.
Got it. Okay. Okay. What was the big trauma, though, in your low back?
I don't really know exactly what it is.
Okay.
So this is actually a trauma that, after seeing Dr. Rahim for a few visits, I found out what that trauma was in my lower back. At least what I think it is. And maybe we talked about it in another video. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I did get to the root of that. I think.
I was in a car accident when I was little, and then I've just kind of always had this pain, but I can't like pinpoint in my head what exactly it is.
Okay.
Which is kind of frustrating.
Okay.
So.
What are you doing here?
I'm here.
You're here for back pain? You're here for your whole body? What are you doing here?
So I'm here for back pain, for neck pain.
Okay.
Basically, I can't sleep through the night because I wake up in pain.
In your low back or your neck?
I would say primarily in my low back.
Okay.
So I feel like I have to constantly be bending it and twisting it.
Okay.
And then I always feel just tense, like
Do you
almost
feel
robotic.
it on one side more than the other?
Recently, it's been my right side.
Before that was left?
It was general.
General. Does it shoot down your leg?
No.
Any
I like
shooting
how I still
pains
answer
down
the
your leg?
questions.
Any numbness? Any tingling? Any of that?
No, not that I.
Okay. No?
No.
Okay. It wakes you up every night?
In the last year, it's been.
Still does.
So
And that's number one?
that.
Or low back?
I'd say lower back, my neck and upper. I broke my collarbone when I was a kid.
Okay.
So I don't know if something just has been weird with my neck, and I don't know if that's associated to it.
Okay. We'll take a look at it. And you're here, you're local?
Yes, I'm local.
You're from LA?
Minnesota originally.
From Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yes,
How
yes.
long you been here?
I've been here for 9 years.
9 years. And what have you been doing to manage this pain in 9 years?
Nothing really.
Nothing. You just deal with it.
I've just kind of-
Self-medicate. Ice, whatever.
Not
Jokes.
jokes for sure.
Everyone has a defense mechanism.
Yes.
What's yours?
Definitely.
Rahim was like right on me for that one. I love that he was like, this girl. And he shut me down real quick. I love that there's something about him that's so, right away he like pinpoints what you're hiding. Oh, that was so gross. What you're hiding and why you're allowing yourself to stay in pain. Like I was using, and still often do, use humor to mask pain. But that's never gonna fix me. And Rahim was like, you gotta deal with that stuff first. He's the best.
Definitely joke about it. I think
Okay.
complain about it too, but in a
Okay.
joking way.
Got it.
Which might not be super funny.
Can be though.
Yeah.
Depends on your audience.
Sure.
Okay. All right. What else? So back and neck.
Back, neck. I recently fell. I was on a hike and
I'm like a train wreck.
I've been having knee pains, and I'm
Okay.
running a marathon in 20 days.
So you're able to run a marathon?
I've run 4 in 2 years.
So how are you dealing with all this if you're in so much pain? You
I
just
say
It's
it's
more
fun.
now.
got it. So pain is your fun story now.
Apparently.
Okay.
This made my pain even more of a fun story because now I have 14 million people hearing of this story and I'm fascinated by it. And I kicked butt on that marathon, by the way, and then ran like 4 more after. But with what Rahim's about to talk about with my knees, I had recently gone on a trip to Canada and, I fell down really hard right on my kneecaps and it was really painful. And I always had kind of like clickiness with my knees. I think it was from hyperextension or running, probably. But I will say, Rahim 100%, I don't want to say cured, but that's the best word I can think of right now, is cured my knees and the pain that they were constantly having. Since going to him, even like 3 visits, my knees were like fixed so quickly. And it's something that I'm so thankful for. He for sure allowed me to run more marathons after this visit because I don't know what he He's like a wizard, guys.
Left knee.
Yes.
Okay. You twisted it?
I fell on my kneecaps on rocks.
Both of them?
Both of them. This one has the cosmetic, but this one, and I've been to a bunch of doctors.
Tender in the back here?
Yeah.
Okay. How about back here? Nope.
No.
Okay.
And I've been to acupuncture, and
Okay.
everyone's just like, we don't know.
Okay. But it still hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And in terms of back pain, neck pain, what have you been doing? Like, been to a chiropractor?
That.
You're self-adjusting?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a lot of hypermobility then.
Yeah, and I'm hyperextensive in my elbows.
Got it,
So
okay.
they do this.
Whoa. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What's that tattoo of?
It's an airplane.
What kind of airplane?
It's a 1920s airplane.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Looks like one of the ones Gonstead used to fly. Gonstead was a pilot.
Oh, really?
Flew a plane like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's what
Did-
this tattoo
did-
is.
We gotta put G-force on the bottom.
It's your new logo.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you walk.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna watch your gait. As you're walking, we'll walk and talk.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll do the exam and go from there.
Great.
Can you stand up for me, please? I'm gonna
Yes.
tuck the back of your gown.
Perfect.
This is when I was like, remember when I went into this appointment, I remember being like, remember all the chiropractor videos you've seen? And the gowns are open. And the amount of times I wear Lululemons to the doctor, and then they're like, put this gown on, but leave your underwear on. I'm like, I don't wear underwear under my Lululemons. So I was like, I cannot, for Dr. Rahim's video, that's probably going to be all over YouTube, I'm sorry guys, but I cannot have my underwear out. And Rahim was so sweet because he was like, he was like, I'm going to tuck it in, but he then saw that I had shorts on, and I think realized, oh, I made his job so much easier because he doesn't, in addition to being so professional, that such a professional that he was like, I don't have to worry about fixing the gown for the YouTube video. So I wore shorts, and I would wear them again, and I did in my 2 other videos.
What I'm doing is marking the.
Is that a knife? What is that?
Come on now. Okay, go ahead and walk away. Keep going. So you're gonna walk several times back and forth.
Okay.
Keep walking. So we got a little bit of a waddle, not so bad. Now walk on your toes, please, for me. Good. Turn around, walk on your heels. You can see that right pelvis just kind of sticks up on the right side. Okay, have a seat, please.
Another thing too.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
When
another
I
thing.
sit like this, it starts to hurt like within 2 minutes.
Okay,
So I feel like I always need something that's like doing this. But
correct, because we need to get extension in your low back.
okay.
All right, so what's happening
I don't know if you saw this smoothness of Dr. Rahim, but he has a bunch of hair binders or hair ties. Don't yell at me for whatever one you call it. I call them hair binders. He has a bunch of hair binders in his office so girls can put their hair up, or guys with long hair can put their hair up for his visits. He's just the best.
There's a pretty serious situation going on in her sacrum over here. And it looks like down at S2, S3, there's a lot of posteriority. There was a bad fall there on the sacrum, on the tailbone, correct?
Yeah.
And she's just kind of been dealing with it all these years. And it's been there a while. It didn't happen just yesterday. Scoot forward, please. I'm going to have you touch your toes. Bend forward, touch your toes. And let's just get an overall look of the spine here. Not so bad going through here. We have a little dishing there, tender there.
Yeah, a little bit.
That one
Yeah.
or that one? Okay.
All of them.
All of it. It's a little dishing there. Come on up slowly, please. Let's run the meter on your back. Let's do it.
This area right here
Mm-hmm.
feels like I always need to dig something in it.
This part here, right?
Yeah, like what? It's like here, kind of.
That's the area that still bothers me to this day. I can't figure out what it is. I've gotten MRIs, I've gotten multiple x-rays, but there's this one spot here that I like dig into, and I sleep on like a racquetball on it, and I can't figure out what it is. Ugh.
So we need to talk about the sacrum. We need to talk about the lumbar spine. This is the major thing that we're going to need to address and correct in order to get you back to balance, okay? So a couple of things going on in the sacrum, but before we go there, let's talk about what we see on the meter. So we're getting a small, oh, there it is. Started out small. Started out balling, ended up hustling. Started out at 5, became 18. There we go. So we're getting about 17, 18 points of pressure on the left atlas. So what else? We're getting about 10 points around T4, 8 points. There we go. There it is. Let's continue through. Alrighty, let's continue all the way through. Mid-back is nice and clear. And now when we get down sacrum, now here's the thing. The meter is reading inflammation, right? This thing has been there a while. We're gonna find it there, but we're not gonna get a huge reading down here, like 20, 25. I don't see that, only because it's an old injury that's kind of been compensating over the years. So we got about an 8-pointer, 10-pointer, about an 8-pointer here, and we have about a 18-pointer up top in the atlas, okay?
I didn't know that my neck was that bad. It was, my left part of my neck was the most inflamed, which is funny though, because I mean, later on with appointments with Dr. Rahim, we talk a lot about my sacrum, and I guess I have, oh my God, he's gonna hate me for saying this, but because I'm gonna say it so wrong, I have like a fusion of 2 of my discs that's near my tailbone, and apparently it's normal, like it's not a big deal, that wouldn't be what's causing the pain, but I remember learning a lot about my sacrum, and what's so interesting is that lower back pain, there's still no real explanation of where the pain's coming from, but Dr. Rahim later visits, in later visits, Dr. Rahim was talking about how the sacrum might be putting some type of pressure on it. So that was what we were kind of working for, but it was coming up in this reading, and none of my lower back pain was coming up, which is interesting. But my neck, ah.
So let's static palpate, follow my fingers. You can see right there the tissue changes, orange peeling. Right there. Tender.
Ah, yeah.
That's the one. That one.
Yeah.
That one. No. Starts
That
there, but that
Yeah.
one is sharper.
Yeah.
Head down, please.
What's that?
That's 7, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's T5.
Really?
Now let's check motion of the pelvis. Watch my thumbs, feet together, open and close the knees. So what we're checking is the motion of the sacroiliac joints. They should move together. When we do one side versus the other, the opposite side should be independent. Do the right side only. So when she does,
Watching this is making me want to crack my neck. I'm like, ugh. It seemed like he didn't have a big opinion on self-adjusting. I think obviously it's not the smartest thing to do because you don't know what you're doing. But I remember growing up and my mom being so like, don't crack anything. Don't do that, it'll give you arthritis. But then every time I tell chiropractors or like acupuncturists about self-adjusting and stuff, they are always like, okay. But my mom made it so dramatic. I don't know who to believe.
checking is the motion of the sacroiliac joints. They should move together. When we do one side versus the other, the opposite side should be independent. Do the right side only. So when she does the right, not a lot of action on my left finger. Left one is fine. Do the left side. But when she does the left, this thing wants to shift. So we're getting fixation right there on the right pelvis. Do you feel that? Yes, ma'am? All right, just checking. Scoot back for me, please. So we're getting the right SI joint. Right SI, you can see it's higher, riding higher on the right. Now, what we want to do is check the top of the joint. Follow my thumb here. This is the top, middle, and the bottom of the SI joint. That's where she's tender. And that makes sense with an AS pelvis. When it goes subluxates up, it's going to cause pain, irritation, swelling, and restriction on the bottom part of the joint. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
But look when we go up top here. That's moving, okay? That's not. So, fixation, restriction, bottom, posterior lateral aspect of the PSIS. You know what a PSIS is? Posterior superior iliac spine.
Okay. I still don't know what it is.
It's the bump. It's just the name of the bump here.
Okay.
Okay? I call it the dimple.
I named it Henry.
I call it the dimple. These are called the official terminology is PSIS, posterior superior iliac spine. Now let's get to the sacrum. L5, S1, S2, S3. That's where
That's
it
fun.
is. S3.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so S.
I still remember him pushing that.
T4.
I remember him pushing that. It felt so bad. Such like a weird thing because it's like, how often do you have some sort of pressure or someone physically pushing on like your tailbone area? Woo! I don't know. Is it okay to call it a tailbone, Rahim? Would you get mad at me? Your sacrum L1? God, I learned nothing.
Left atlas. Let's check the shoulders. I'm going to do circumduction, a little baseball style pitching.
Cool.
Checking for movement. Movement is good on this shoulder. Let's check the left side. Let me do the work. Movement is good. Go on your back. Let's check the feet. Let's check the knees. We're going to check tracking of the patella.
Okay.
So patella is formed by, we said we had some knee issues too. You fell on, so let's see what the issue is. Femur, tibia form the patellar groove. We want to make sure the tracking is good. We want to make sure there's no clicking. Okay? So forward.
This is when I'm really happy I wore shorts. I'm looking at you guys. I see you. I see you and your brains, your dirty little brains. I gotcha. I wore shorts.
Down. Flexion, extension. Valgus varus stress, all good. Let's do valgus varus stress and extension. If it opens up more on the outside, tibia. Opens up more on the inside, femur. Tibia.
Ow! Don't do that.
That's tibia.
What wasn't really seen in this shot was my foot was in between, my leg was in between Dr. Rahim's special area. And when he touched that back area, it was like a, what do you call that? What do you call those things that's like, what do you call that? That's like a reflex. Ooh, your reflex. So he touched the back of my leg thing to see where the pain was, and my foot reflexed. Anyways, my foot flinched up right in between his legs, and he like jumped back. So I started giggling because I was like, you better be careful what you're doing, man. I'm gonna do something I don't mean to do.
Oh my God,
Look.
you're gonna get kicked. You're in a very vulnerable place. Oh, God.
So she's got a lot of gapping on the lateral aspect. There's the lateral meniscus on the back side, and if I push, there's a little bulge on the back, right?
Yeah, that's Charlie.
There, okay? Now let's do this side.
It's the bad knee. Oh.
But the tracking is decent.
Okay.
The tracking is decent. Let's do valgus varus stress. This one's worse, right there.
Oh, stop.
So we have bilateral posterior tibs. Predisposed, though, guess where this is predisposed from? The sacrum. So you feel the knee, again.
It all goes back to that silly little sacrum, which I'm still trying to heal. The cool thing in this video too is, do you see the things on the screen that look like, it almost looks like a closet? Those are all of his x-rays. So when you go in to visit, for your first visit with Dr. Rahim, you have to take a full spine x-ray, which are like very specific things to get. It's not just like go to a normal x-ray place. You have to go to like a very specific person that has a very old machine that takes, I don't know why they're old. Why every time do I go get an x-ray, I'm always like, did we update? Did we do the like version update? Because these machines are so old and loud. Anyways, what's really cool is he keeps the physical sheets of all of his clients, and they're like hanging. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. Maybe it's cooler when you can see them, but you can't. So this is me explaining it.
Knee, I get it. You fell on it. I get it.
Yeah.
After we do your sacrum, though, you're going to tell us what the difference is.
Okay.
So
Can you physically see the house?
Yeah.
Can you see? You can see the difference in the knee.
Yeah, it's swollen.
Okay.
It's rotated.
But like.
This side's not so bad. It's a little tender.
Sure,
but this side,
yeah.
for shizzle.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey. So.
My knee was so swollen that it's really hard to see in this video, but when I would put my knees bent, like sit on a chair and look at it, the one kneecap was almost like, it was like risen up like this. It was so bizarre to see. And then eventually, after going to see Rahim and ice and all that stuff and time, obviously, the swelling went back down and it laid flat, but like it had fully like lifted up and was leaning almost like outward. It was so bizarre, but gotta give that one to Rahim. He fixed it, and then 20 days later I did the marathon. I never felt better.
Oh. Talus. She's got an AS talus, medial tilt. That's the point tenderness. Check her out, dude. All right, jokes aside, walk it off.
Okay. Oh, so a marathon
Walk it out.
in 20 days is good?
Do you want me to talk about the sacralization?
This thing?
The sacrum?
This?
The
Yeah,
action?
absolutely.
You want me to? Sacralization is when the lowest lumbar, L5, takes on the characteristic of a sacrum and it kind of fuses together over time, so we have 4 true lumbars.
Okay.
That's the thing that I was talking about. Every x-ray that I've gotten since seeing Rahim, they're like, yeah, you have a fusion. It's normal. I'm like, okay, that's chill. I already knew that because I go to Dr. Rahim, the best chiropractor ever. But yeah, they all say like, you have a fusion, it shouldn't be causing you pain. I was like, then don't tell me about it because now it's in my head.
Now, lumbarization is where the first sacral tubercle takes on the characteristic of the lumbar. That person appears to have 6 lumbars. Stand on the black platform,
Okay.
face down, fire in the hole. Enjoy the ride,
Thank you.
and we'll see you on the flip side.
Oh, what?
Are you taking the red or the blue pill right now? That's the question.
Oh, I don't remember which is the good one.
Which one?
Blue.
What's the pill? Johnny, what's the pill?
He doesn't know.
The blue.
The blue?
He's just
I don't
saying
remember.
It's the red. I just watched the 3 Matrix movies, the trilogy of Matrix, for the first time ever. I really like the first one. I could do without the second 2, but I'm excited for the 4th. Very bizarre. But it's the red pill that you want to take. Unless you're not the one, and then you want to take the blue one.
Anyone does.
All right, so do you want the truth or do you
Yes.
want to go back to the life you were living?
I want the truth.
Let's do it. Slide out.
Okay.
Okay, turn your head to the left.
To the left.
Yes, ma'am.
To the left, to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. I'm very.
So I feel like anytime during the video that I'm like singing or laughing or rambling, I'm very nervous. And it didn't really click in that much until I got onto Dr. Rahim's torture devices, as I like to call them. I mean, I'm always kind of weird when I go to doctor's offices because I feel like I have to compensate for their lack of personalities. But Dr. Rahim has such a beautiful personality that it was just a fun, light experience. And then it got really real when I got on the adjustment bed. And I mean, I think you can tell because my neck, I think, had always been stiff. It was so stiff for so long that when he was like, turn your head left, it kind of hit me all at once that this might hurt. And after the fact, I can tell you it didn't hurt. It just kind of jars you a little bit. And then ultimately you feel this great release, which was something that I had been craving for so long, but I don't know, it's a very interesting experience, chiropractics, because, you know, you feel like you're gonna break your neck, but you're not. You're actually just sending this beautiful wave of relief that you have been craving for so long, and I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Scared of what?
I don't know. My face smushing. Ow! What the heck is that?
That was an ear adjustment. I just kind of threw that in.
Thanks. Oh my
That's
God.
a home run, lady.
Oh, you didn't even count or anything.
I don't have that luxury.
Oh gosh. That's it, right? We did it. We did it. Ugh.
You okay?
Yes. Okay, what's
Shoulders
happening?
down, shoulders down.
Okay.
Down.
I like communication.
Okay, so we're gonna set T4. 1, 2, 3. I mean T5. T5, setting as a PLS.
Oh God.
Oh wow, you're tight.
Yeah.
You're very tight.
Did you get it though?
No.
Oh, I felt something.
No, that was relax.
Okay.
Do I gotta fix the also?
No, I like it. Oh gosh.
Gotcha. I have a couple of patients, instead of yelling, screaming, and crying, they laugh a lot. So that's good.
I forgot how much I laugh in this video. I'm sorry for all of you guys, because that's like, it's such an aggressive laugh, but clearly I am so nervous and so afraid that I'm going to be broken in half, which didn't happen, I can tell you, in case you didn't know that already, but like, I did not know that I laughed so much in this video. It seems like as the process goes on, I'm getting more and more nervous, but less stuff is being done. I think the feeling too is just such a release of, I don't even know what it would be like, endorphins or adrenaline or all of the above. I feel like you're releasing all of that has been built up for years. And like Rahim said, some people cry. I guess I decided to laugh like a crazy person. So there could be worse. Tears are worse. Oh, I do cry in this video. Never mind, the tears are coming. I totally forgot.
Is it delirious?
That atmosphere was pretty intense. Walk
that the
it
neck?
out. That was the neck. Seriously. Breathe. Okay. Keep breathing. And now, all good, lady?
Mm-hmm.
Left side down, please.
Left side down.
Yes, ma'am. Bottom leg straight.
Bottom leg straight.
Top leg bent. Slide your whole body forward. Keep going. Okay, so we're gonna be on S3 now, okay?
Okay.
But
This is like one of those positions at the doctor's office that's like when they're like, turn your head left, and then no matter what, you always turn it right. And then they're like, put your left leg on top of your right leg, and then for some reason you cross your right leg over your left leg. For whatever reason, when doctors try to like instruct me when I'm in the doctor's office, I for whatever reason have completely forgot my left and rights. It's every single time. You'd think I'd be like a pro by now. I've gone to the doctor so much, but I'm not.
butt forward. There. You good?
Yeah. He's now just moving me around because I'm incapable of
I'm
helping.
not dropping you.
Okay.
If I drop you, I send you to Hawaii.
Ooh, fun.
And I did not slap her butt. Someone made
Yeah.
comments of that on
You
top
did
of
not.
the side,
It's my
okay?
hip. We're all good.
No, because people made comments. Why is he slapping
Slapping
his
her butt.
patient? Well, I'm not slapping no butt.
Okay.
It's like, get over it, people. Relax there. I'm just getting everything set up. Relax, relax. Shoulder up, 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 up. There you go. So we're going to be down here on S3. S1, 2. She got a little tail there, you can see. And S3, I'm going to do it as a push-pull. I need you to hook your ankle behind the knee. Straighten out the bottom leg. Straighten it out. It's okay if it goes forward a little bit. I just want it straight. The idea here is you can see now for her, this leg should be on the table. But if I put it on the table, she's in too much extension. I kind of want it flat like this for the S3, okay? So the idea is patient positioning and neutrality of the segment you're adjusting. So I'm right here, S3. Shoulder up. She's pretty flexible there. Now, we need to come through it this way, okay? Let it roll. Good.
Oh.
That was a great miss. That was a great miss.
It sounded like you got it.
That's for the blooper reel. All right, we're thinking too much. Stop.
Okay.
Stop thinking so much,
Okay.
please. That's still not it.
What?
That's strike
Feel
two.
like it.
It sounds
Let's
like
go
you
other
got
side,
it.
please.
Okay.
That's strike two. Nope, right side. Head over here.
I got confused.
Head on your side.
Okay.
That's so funny that I talk about being confused. I told you, every time I'm at a doctor's office, I don't. He's like, head over here, tail over, foot over there, mouth over. It's like, I can't. Can't.
Face me.
Facing.
Okay. Let's regroup.
Okay.
Focus on the breath. Focus on the breath. Bottom leg straight. Okay. There you go.
Learning.
Tuck. Try not to help so much now, please.
Sorry.
Got you the whole way, okay. And if I try to do her sacrum on the high-low, her feet will end up being vertical, so we don't want that. Relax this shoulder up, up, up. There it is. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Yes.
I do not remember it making that gross of a noise. That's like, oh God, I feel like I can feel it. That was such a gross, beautiful noise. It was like, oh man. Ooh.
Now, what's different in your S3, because there's a lot of callus formation in there.
Uh-huh.
It's been there a while. We're going to be moving through it. It moved.
Yeah.
Stand up and walk, you'll see the difference. But we're not going to get that huge audible yet. It's going to take a few.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Walk it off. Tell us what's different, please. No
I
good,
feel-
no bad, just different.
Just yeah. I feel just kind of like jello-y. I don't know. It feels like lighter, airier. I don't know
Okay.
what the verbiage would be.
I think it was like,
Can we go?
I think it was like the feeling of like blood flowing through. Like I actually felt like my blood was circulating in areas that maybe it wasn't as circulated. Look at me, I'm talking like a doctor, saying big words like circulated. Anyways, I feel like, yeah, it was hard to describe, but it felt, I felt looser, I felt lighter, I felt things were flowing, which was nice, because I hadn't had that feeling in a while.
Can we go deeper?
Probably.
Face down. So, throat is clear.
It all just came back to me. This is the moment, guys. This is the moment that I think everyone likes the best in this video. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe this is the moment, if you will, that you've all been waiting for. Was that Greatest Showman? This is a great... I don't even know. Is that? Anyways, I feel like something happened in this moment that was captured, that I feel so lucky that it was captured, because I can go back to this and remember that I can feel like this again. And that's something that's so special to me. So let's watch it. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what's about to happen to her.
Ability. What do you think, Johnny? Okay. Now, knees apart. Tummy down to the floor. Tummy all the way down.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Okay, you're good. Now you can see she's a little off there. I'm right on S3. Bring this in. There we go. Oh, there it is. Good. I'm going to be over here. I'm here on S3. Good.
Oh God.
No, tummy down. Down, down. The more you let this hang, guess what? The easier it is, the less force. There it is. Good. Gotcha. That's it. Gotcha. 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 I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. That's it.
Owie.
That's the worst of it, okay? Give me your hand. Give me your hand. I had to do it. It's okay. Are you okay? Did I hurt you bad?
No.
Sure? Did something flash?
No.
Walk. Just walk. Just walk. It's okay. Just walk. Just walk. You're strutting now. Walk it up.
It's funny that I can still feel that moment. I did not expect to cry. I didn't expect, that was not in my thoughts at all. It was almost like one of those moments of your life flashing in front of your eyes. But instead of my life, it was my pain stories. The stories that I've told my entire life of why I'm in pain. The more we tell our stories of that I'm a person in pain, the more it makes them true. And I think this moment was such a moment of, I can free myself of being that narrative. I don't have to be a person that says I'm a person in pain. I am so thankful for Dr. Rahim because he encouraged me to change my narrative.
Something had to come out.
Yeah.
You're okay though,
I'm
right?
okay, yeah.
Get over here. Get over here. Let's watch. Okay. Walk.
I'm clearly like walking around like I have no idea what just happened to me.
Es muy diferente. Told you something needed to come out. Seriously. So can you tell me what happened there? Can you tell us what happened? Did you get hurt? Did something just come out? You just
No.
had a sudden release of something?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a pain hurt. It's like it's like a release. And then I think it's just been like built up for so long.
Correct.
And I don't think I've ever been able to feel a release there.
Okay. Did you feel the release today?
Yeah.
Neck is clear.
In my head, I say that, yeah. Dr. Rahim goes, did you feel that release today? And I go, yeah. I like instantly turn into a little girl. But you know what? Those traumas have been with me for so long that I'm sure versions of myself have just been living with them. And I have to shed them. And the little girl of me will come out and be like, help me, I'm in pain.
My neck's clear? Oh, because you did it earlier.
Yeah. G5 is clear.
I still feel it.
Yeah. Watch this now. You want to see them scoot forward? It's going to be like the Matrix now. Watch this. All the way back. Do it again. You feel that?
Nothing.
Right?
Yeah, it's fine.
I just remember feeling like so in awe that he had just like 2 minutes earlier had done the same movement with me and I was in so much pain, and then one adjustment in that area and he did the same motion and I was in no pain. It was crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing is crazy to me.
All right. Scoot back for me, please. Shoulders are fine, we said. We're going to work on your knee. On your back, please. I'm going to just start the knee process. I'm not going to go aggressive on it because we did a pretty deep set on your sacrum.
Okay.
That's going to affect the mechanics of everything.
Okay.
Go on your back though. I want to just humor me for a second. I'm going to do that valgus varus stress. I'm sure something changed. Go on your back.
Okay.
Check it out. Check it out, Johnny. Valgus varus stress was opening a lot on the outside. Tell us.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt like it did. I was gonna punch you earlier.
Yep. Check it out.
Okay, this was the really bad one.
I know. I mean, it's still tender, but watch.
That's crazy. It
Okay.
doesn't hurt.
Got it. That was all sacrum.
Like, that pain went away without him even touching my knee. This is the first time that I ever realized, and this might make me sound really stupid, but honestly, I was like, knees have to be knees. There's no way my sacrum, my pelvis, my spine would affect my knees that much. I was like, no, do like a knee crack, and then my knee will be relieved. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this, but that blew my mind that you would do a sacrum adjustment, and then my knee would be like 90% better without even doing a knee adjustment. I don't know, guys. It's crazy to me, okay?
Now, we're going to just lightly set the tibia with the board.
Okay.
Just to get it moving on the back. I'm on the back side of the posterior lateral capsule. Relax the knee. That's it.
It's just scary. It doesn't hurt or
Ankle.
anything. Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Ankle.
I always thought this would hurt.
Stand up.
You didn't want to do this.
It's a Hollywood, girl. Squeeze. Squeeze. No, I don't want to.
Ah! Okay. It's just shocking. Don't get mad. It's shocking. It doesn't hurt. It's just shocking.
I told him that I like communication, and then he did my elbow without ever even warning me. Have you ever had your elbow pop before? It's weird. I hadn't. This was my first elbow popping experience.
Ah, okay.
I don't. Easy.
It's just, sorry.
Timberwolf. You a Timberwolf?
No, I'm a twin.
Oh, twin.
The Twinkies.
Okay, relax. There. Squeeze. Relax.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. One more on the thumb.
Okay.
Squeeze. Let's go do your nose. Oh. On your back. Slide up. So it's curving this way. High side of the rainbow is on the left side. So we're going to come in from the left side.
Oh, gosh.
Still Rahim, my name, okay? Okay, so we're going to come in. We're going to take the nose all the way over. We're going to set it that way.
Oof.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
That was a home run. Dude, that's set. Awesome.
Oh.
Nice. There was an audible on that one.
Sick!
She can breathe again.
So the nose one was weird. It wasn't like, I didn't feel it in my nose. I felt it like on my sinuses mainly. I think because the whole pressure going back. But I didn't really feel a crack in my nose. I felt like a push in my sinuses. It was weird. But I could breathe really well after he did it, which I didn't expect. I don't know what I expected. I still don't really know what happened with my nose.
Seriously. Walk and talk.
That's crazy.
Walk and talk. I just gave you a $5,000 nose job. You're
Ooh.
welcome.
My sister's
You're
going to be
welcome.
so jealous.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now get a close-up of the nose so we can do a before-after.
What?
It changed already.
Really?
It's not 100%, but it changed already. Cool. Right, sir? It changed a little bit, right? All right. Squeeze. Squeeze. Tiny bit left on the scaphoid. Got it. Squeeze. Squeeze. It changed. You're all set.
Yeah.
Welcome to the office.
Thank you.
Yay! You guys. It was so fun watching that video back. I haven't really watched, I haven't watched the whole video in 2 years. I've watched bits and pieces, but the bits and pieces honestly were to watch before I went into another Dr. Rahim appointment, which I'm so thankful for because I feel like I never remember my doctor's visits, and this one's so well documented that I don't have to remember it. I want to say thank you to Dr. Rahim for opening my eyes to healing and making me believe that there are medical professionals out there who actually care about their patients and their individualities of their patients, and not just put them in the cog of the machine that is the medical system, at least in America. I remember walking out of Dr. Rahim's office and really feeling that I had made one of the best decisions of my life because it was the first step to truly taking care of myself. I feel like I didn't deserve it. I feel like I didn't deserve being taken care of. And I was afraid that it wouldn't work. Every time I go to a doctor, I feel like I leave and they always tell me that they don't know what's wrong with me. And then I pay all this money, and then I get depressed for all the money that I've spent to get no answers. And for the first time, I feel like I invested in myself. I went to go see the doctor I wanted to see. I left feeling like finally I had taken care of myself for the first time in maybe my whole life. If you're afraid, if you don't feel like you're worth it, stop listening to those voices in your head and listen to me. Well, you should listen to me all the time, but listen to me right now. You are worth it. Take care of yourself. Know that you're of value, and know that you should always be the best version of yourself. And if that means taking time, spending resources to take care of yourself, do it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. I'm going to be starting to do a lot more videos in the near future, so I would love to have your support. Like this video, subscribe to me, put the dingy bell on. You don't need to do this one. It's an option to not do it, so don't do that one. Do the others. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your love and support. I cannot thank you enough. Now I'm gonna go crack myself. Was it the red pill? Keanu, I really let you down, man.